AFTV right by the cop here at Anfield, where we've just been humiliated once again. Liverpool 5, Arsenal 1. Do you think we've just seen the team that's going to win the league today, actually?
Yeah, man, I think I've actually changed my mind. I went City, but like, these men are on fucking bits. Like, that Andy Robertson fan, man's moving like a white Roberto Carlos blood. He's on shit, like their whole team blood. Like, Van Dijk, probably best friend in the world. Salah, he ain't better than Aubameyang. I got a back up already, but nah, man, they're going to win it. Player ratings time. Got you as well, Kelechi. We'll start off. Let's go, first of all, Leno. He was bad today, man. He was bad today, bro. Probably a 2, man.
A 2?
Yeah.
Was it his fault? Like, most of the goals they were his fault. That's what you're saying. He was exposed, fam. What are you saying? 2.
That 1-1, was it the 1-1 or the second one? Was absolute a joke. Like, it's just running. Like, what is he? What's he doing there? The way he come out and Firmino literally just walked it in. Literally walked it in on the line, blood.
Is that him or the defenders?
No, but the way he got broken. How you getting broken like that so easily, blood? We'll get onto the centre backs, but for me, I'm giving Leno a 2 today, bro.
2? Oh, Jesus.
You don't have any video powers today. You don't have video powers today.
No, I'm
really? Okay.
2. Jeez, that's harsh.
Jeez, that's harsh.
Let's go Lichtsteiner.
Wow. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to say for that one, fam. Last week I gave him a 3. This week I don't think I can even give him a 3, since he was part of the back 4 or back 5 or back whatever that considered 5. So 2.
Mustafi.
1.
2.
Man just got up from injury, fam. Like, he only had 1 day of training. That's harsh.
Did you see that header?
Did you see
when he crouched down and then Xhaka got the yellow and then he kicked the ball away? That was Mustafi's fault.
Did you see the goal?
Yeah.
Did you see the Firmino
Firmino
goal?
Was doing the chaka. He was there like dance to the redeem, chaka. What's he dealing with? Seriously, he was doing bare sunburn them team.
Kelechi, I know he's only just come back, and listen, there might be something in that because he get to get subbed off at half time. But the Firmino goal, right? When I looked at it, he looked like he went to make a tackle and pulled out. What is that? No. I think you're right. 2. You're lucky to get that.
Yeah, 2, blood.
2. Socrates.
Consider the penalty, which I don't think is a penalty.
Was that him or Kolasinac?
No, it was him.
That was Kolasinac.
No, it was Socrates. It was Socrates.
I thought it was Kolasinac.
No.
Oh, yeah?
100% Socrates.
The second one or the first one?
The first one. Socrates.
Yeah, the second one was.
It was part of the. He tried his best. I don't know. I'm tempted to give him a 4. But he caused the penalty, so a 3.
All right, 3. Who else was there? Who was on the left-hand side there? Kolasinac. Gave away a penalty as well.
2. I think he was poor again. He was poor against Brighton. He was even worse today, blood. You understand? Like, guy can't defend. He's better as a left wing back.
Got to be able to defend, though, man. I mean, you play a left wing back. He ain't. I mean, you're not a winger, is he? You got to, even a wing back. You got to be able to defend. It's terrible today, but yeah, I agree with you 2 on that. Xhaka.
Xhaka today, I mean, he was off, but I think he was exposed. That's why. It was really
Should have been sent off, by the way.
Yeah, he lost his head. That's the thing. If you're going to be a captain of this club or a vice captain, whatever, you need to have a cool head and read the game properly. The referee was already bringing out the yellow, and so it was Xhaka just so you carried him and just kind of pitied him. If not, again, he was. I mean, I don't know, man. 3. He could have even made us lose 10-0 today. 3.
Torreira. On their second or third goal, he lost the ball.
It was him.
Lost the ball in possession in midfield.
I said he was poor against Brighton, and he was shocking today, blood. He looks tired to me. You understand? He looks tired. Like, he weren't putting in. Like, for me, he was getting overrun in the midfield, and I've never seen him get overrun in the midfield. You understand? He was getting battered up in the midfield. I've never seen him get battered up in the midfield, blood. Torreira gets a 3 from me today.
Boo-hoo, he's tired, man. Jesus.
Don't ask me Iwobi. Before they say I'm nationalistic, ask him Iwobi so he'll give his own.
Nah, yeah, give him.
Iwobi.
No. If I say it now, they'll say
Iwobi, man, just answer the question.
Iwobi was the best player for Arsenal today, and that's it. Everybody's tweeting, people were singing his praises in the stands. I was even surprised. So 6.
Fair.
6. As the best.
Best of a bad bunch.
The bad bunch, yeah, 6.
Best of a bad bunch, probably. Mate,
Assist as well.
Huh?
I must mention that good assist quality. If it was Ozil now, they'll draw graph and tell us how it went.
yeah, but you know, Graf's going to get drawn when we lost 5-1.
Well, exactly. So
No, but that's, you know what I mean. So even though he had a better game, but we still lost 5-1,
you still have to have
and he's
one,
part
but-
of that team.
Yeah, he's part of the team, but he did his job. That's what DT told you. He did his
but
job.
don't get carried
But
away. Don't get carried away.
I'm not getting carried away. What I'm saying is the defense didn't do their job. You understand?
Okay.
What I'm saying is back your players. That's
Best
what I
of the
keep saying.
bad bunch.
Exactly.
Maitland-Niles
5.
scored a goal.
Got the goal. Done. Looked really good going forward. I said to you. I keep saying to you, blood. Do not play him right back, fam. When you put him forward at the pitch, it looks like a player. You understand? The man is not a defender, blood.
What is he
He's not
then?
a right. He's a midfielder.
We're in midfield.
He could play anywhere along the midfield because he was on the right hand side today and he was doing bits, fam. You understand? You put him in the centre of the midfield, he bossed it at Old Trafford, blood.
So playing in midfield, even
It's
if
his natural position anywhere along
you
the
still got to be
midfield.
able to defend when you're playing midfield. Midfield is a position. When I was playing football from I was back as a
Listen,
little
stop getting
youth.
on Ainsley. He's 19, bruv. Yeah. Like,
I'm not getting on Ainsley. I'm not getting on Ainsley. I'm not getting on Ainsley. He was one of the better players today,
Yeah, he
right?
was.
He put in the right effort today. He stepped up, but still got to be able to defend.
Yeah, he does. But he has time to learn his game. You understand? He's only 19, blood. Look at Guendouzi. Same thing, fam. He makes hella mistakes, blood. You understand? But nobody highlights that. Everyone sucks off Guendouzi.
Oh, Aubameyang,
Ramsey first, didn't it?
Ramsey, sorry.
The captain of the day didn't do too much. Didn't really impact the play. So 4.
Aubameyang.
Weren't in the game, bruv. Couldn't get in the game. There was no creativity. Like, no Ozil. Again, it's gone from his back to his knee, blood. Next, he's gonna say, "Oh, I chipped my nail on my toe. Can't play." You understand? But I don't know, boy. Aubameyang, probably a 4, blood.
A 4.
Yeah.
What did he do to get that?
Didn't do nothing.
So how does he get a 4 then?
Because he weren't given the ball to do anything though. So
Moving to the substitutes. Who do we have? Koscielny came on for Mustafi.
Yeah, he did all right. I think he did all right. Yeah, he did better than Mustafi. There was that busting run he had from the defense as well. With his fitness and everything, personally, I'll give him a 5.
Lacazette. Why he came on so late, I don't even know why they bothered bringing him on. But
yeah, when they brought him on, I said to my brethren, like, I was like, fam, what's the point of bringing him on? It's 5-1, blood. Like, let's not get him. Risk him getting injured. Bring off Aubameyang and put on one of the youngsters. Put on Willock or Saka was on the bench. You get me? But like I said, blood, he didn't do. I think he should have had a penalty. I need to see it again. Because if you're not gonna book him for a dive, then what's the deal, blood? You understand?
just as much contact as the Salah one. I didn't see any contact
You
in
could
it.
blow wind that Salah, that brother will drop, blood. You understand? He's a quality player, but he needs to stay on his feet. You get me? One of the best in the league, but his diving's a joke thing, blood. But Lacard probably give Lacard a 4, fam, because there's nothing really.
Okay. That was it, wasn't it?
Nah, Guendouzi. I
Guendouzi.
didn't even know Guendouzi came on. That's the joke thing. I looked up, I said, whoa, Sideshow Bob, when did he roll through? I didn't even know, fam. That's I literally at 5-1 just.
Came on right about 5 minutes
I literally
left.
just turned off from the game, bro.
Yeah, just give me a standard 4 as well.
Okay. I'm going to ask both of you this now. The manager today, because in both of you in your interviews were really defending him. What do you give him? And I agree with you in your interview that it's going to take time for him to build. And it's funny, we was interviewing Paul from Redmen TV, Liverpool channel, and he was saying the same thing. He was going, we got to be patient with him because it was the same thing when Klopp came in at Liverpool. But today...
Come on, like when Klopp came in at Liverpool, they had flipping Danny Ings, they had fucking... Who's that next brother they had? They had fucking... What's his name? Jay Spearing. And all these dead man blood. Now they got Keita, Fabinho, obviously Henderson's still here, but now they've got man that are kind of levels, you get me? Like, from Spearing and them man there, that brother's like praying for Bolton now, blood. You understand? John Joe Shelby and these man, fam, like. But Emery, like, the only it's the Lacazette thing, bruv. I get it and I don't, innit? Because if you put him on the pitch, him and Abba, with the injuries we got, you ain't really got nothing to bring off the bench, innit? But then, when you're coming to Anfield, you want your best 11 on the pitch, blood. We used to moan at Wenger for not putting the best 11. I remember Wenger come here and he dropped Alexis 2 years running. You understand? Brought him on at half-time one game. We went 2-1, literally got in the ascendancy. Then they nicked the third in like the 90th minute, Wijnaldum that year. But Emery, I don't know, blood. Probably a 4, man.
What would you give Rick?
It's the Lacazette thing for me, blood.
I mean, you can understand, like you said, you can understand why Lacazette is on the bench, but if he's on the bench and it's not working, you need to turn it around. And I'm hearing that Aubameyang had only 10 touches in the game. That means there was no creativity. There was nobody feeding him. And if Lacazette was there, he can hold up the play and bring him into play. So you can also see why Lacazette should be playing. But with the injury worries, risking your only 2 fit strikers, one pulls up, I can understand why he's not playing as well. The manager, again, we lost the game in the defense. The offense wasn't really the problem, it was the defense. And he's the one managing the defense. Manager gets a 3 from me today.
So,
3.
I'm overruled this one, so I'll go with your 3. I agree with that. The defending was shocking.
It was shocking.
Absolutely dreadful.
Someone tweeted, said, what's man like Steve Benbow doing there? He's the one in charge of defense, isn't it? What's he doing? Because the third goal was the one that I was sitting here, I'm like, nah, man. You can see the overload. What's his name? Man like the Greek god was the one marshalling the defense. And he wasn't even looking this way. And there was an overload. There were like 3 or 4 players there. They all pinged the ball once, and then it was a goal. Just cross it across and go. And then, I mean, you can't...
Clinical by Liverpool with the way they finished it.
Sorry.
Right. The ref.
Minus whatever the fuck you want to pick, blood. The ref's a joke. Michael Oliver's a fucking embarrassment to refereeing, blood. Every week the referee.
Was that a penalty? You know, it's got a Liverpool fans. Was that a penalty? Let me ask you. Let me ask you.
Listen, Arsenal fans are going to blame Michael Oliver. You've lost because you aren't good.
No. We know that.
Was it a penalty?
Was it a penalty?
It was a penalty. It's a bit like the Newcastle game. There was contact there.
It was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
I think Salah goes down a bit easy.
He goes down a bit easy, but it's a penalty. There's contact there. It's still a penalty.
So it's a penalty.
What will you give a referee?
Minus, pick whatever you want, blood.
You're not having what he said.
Nah, because it's a penalty, blood. You understand? Because we had one up there end, the Kolasinac one, the Lacazette one. There was a few, blood. You understand? Like the referees are shit now. Straight.
I'll give him 1. Just give him 1 because he didn't send off Xhaka, who should have been sent off. So I'll give him 1.
No, but that's Xhaka should have been sent off.
So
So you don't give him any more marks for that.
Yeah,
That just goes to add to the poor performance by him. So I don't know if he's maybe a 5. I don't know. He's
Why are you being generous?
because you know what, we were just so rubbish. I'm not blaming it on no ref today. You know what I mean? Right, and finally, the fans.
They never left, blood. Like
That's true.
I remember last year 4-0 when it hit 4-0, it was an evacuation, blood.
Yeah.
Today, like everyone's
stayed.
because it's Emery, innit? You understand? Like people know it's not him, innit? Like he knows. Support him, give him what he needs, and we could be Liverpool, blood. You understand? So I give the fans a 9 today.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with that. The fans did stay. They didn't just evacuate. You're right. They didn't. So full credit to them. Thanks. Happy New Year to you two. I can't even say the word happy and what's just happened don't go together, right? So I don't even know if I can. So I'll tell you that in a couple of days' time. It was a terrible performance by Arsenal. We've been tonked 5-1. We've got to bounce back against Fulham, and it's top 4. It's all about trying to get into that top 4. But God knows, the defence needs help. We need to sign a couple of players in this January transfer window and try and strengthen that up. But with defending like that, top 4, no chance.
Crystal Palace, please do us a favour tomorrow, please.
Stop relying on Crystal Palace. If we don't fix our defence, even if Palace, all these teams win around us, we have got no chance of getting it.